Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I spend a lot of time in this lab because I got another concept. Every time I come with one, I try to jot it down and get it out so I can bring it to you. See what you think about this one. It ought to be fun. The true power of what? Belief and right thinking. They both can do good or do bad. Your choice is how you use them, but they work any way you cut them. Let's go. Rightisms, 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You chosen to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking, mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, a lot of y'all perpetrating, but it's okay. Your goal is to know thyself. If you're a right thinker and you didn't reach your goal, you wasn't doing the right thing. So stop claiming to be one. You're not. If you was, you would know thyself, because that's the goal. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical. And if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not. There's a lot of y'all out there. I'm dealing with you on a day-to-day basis now. I disregard you. Why? It's a waste of my time. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. Those are the ones I like to do. I appreciate you. That's what I do for you. Come on, I appreciate you. Stay tuned. You know I got more for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believes is dangerous. Avoid them. I do the best I can, and if I can't, I'll make it known. Leave me be. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. Yeah, that's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them unless you're jealous. They know the truth. They're wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and two. Might be true. Not a lot. Right thinkers. Let's talk about the true power of belief and thinking, aka right thinking. This is going to be something that you need to pay attention to. Why? This thing right here, the brain, the mind of man, the conscience, that's the most sophisticated machinery known to man. And it don't come with instructions, but you can figure out if you pay attention and listen to somebody who do know, and you can help yourself out. I'm here just to get you to do just that. I know how to use this. That's self-mastery. Learning how to think right. Hello. All right. But the brain does the what? Believing and the thinking. The body, what? Follows the orders of the mind. The brain, excuse me. Mind, body, and soul. The body adhere to the brain, the mind. Okay? You are, and here it is right here. Pay attention. You are what you believe and think you are. If you believe, you are what you believe you are. Yeah, but you can learn, right? And what? Right from wrong. And that's what they taught. But when you believe what of yourself and think of yourself, that's who you really are. So if you're ignorant of that, you need some what? Some help. Some enlightenment, some teaching, somebody to help you along the way. If you don't know, how you going to find out? You got to learn. Okay, that's what you got teachers, sages for. That's what we do. Help you to know you. That's what I do for you. And watch this. When you know right from wrong, now you can make a decision based on what? You know this is wrong. You know this is right. You got to make the decision. So when you make the right decision, you know. When you make the wrong one, you know, but it's always up to you. Don't put somebody else, well, I just don't, no, be responsible. If you think you can't do something, guess what? You won't. But that's the same thing when you think you could do something, you will. positive thinking. Never, ever put yourself down. Think of yourself in a negative manner. That's not an option. That's a no-no. That's when depression sets in. If you put yourself in any negative stereotype in your mind, you're going to go to depression. And it's hard to fight your way up out of there because you put yourself there. And a lot of times, unless you get help, you can't get out. So when you think highly and positive of yourself, even if you ain't but when you think and believe that in yourself, that keeps you a step above what? Depression. Because when you don't think of yourself or believe in yourself at a high rate, you think what? The other way. That's why. And balance is being able to what? Control that thought process or that belief system that you follow. If what you believe in don't get you to where you want to go, follow something else. That's all. Why? If it ain't working for you, what's the point? Moving on. But when you think highly of yourself, you will achieve what? Good things in your life. When you believe you can, you will. And for whatever reason, if you believe you can't, you just killed yourself. Self-defeating. Why? You're going to destruct yourself. Why? You're going to do everything you can to keep from being successful when you believe you can't. That's why. And that's all psychological. I'm dealing with the mind now. I'm dealing with this thing right here now. When this is with this, you got a good thing going. When this and this is out of sync, you're confused. There's no balance. You can't do nothing right. If you think less or believe less of yourself, they call it, low self-esteem. It's better to be egoistic, grandiose, and all that. I ain't got a problem with that. But when you think less of yourself, you shrink yourself. You bring yourself down. And you're doing that. That's what he calls self-defeating. When you do it to yourself, you can't blame somebody else. So always, I ain't going to pump yourself up. I ain't got a problem with that. But don't bring yourself down. I ain't never going to be with that. I ain't with ego tripping. But I would rather you grandiose than shrink and cower. That's all, philosophically. Watch this. When you have low self-esteem, and low self-esteem is what? You think of yourself in a bad, low manner. I ain't never gonna be no good. They say I ain't nothing. If you believe that, you doing it to yourself. Again, if what they say about you, you believe otherwise, what they say means nothing. But if what they say causes you to believe what they say about you, you self-destructive. As a man, they said this is a philosophical. What's this? They come with this. As a man thinketh, so that he is. True. Again, I just told you. What a man believe, that's what he's gonna be. Whatever you can achieve, whatever you can conceive, you should be able to achieve. See where we're going with that? And I hear motivational speakers, man, I ain't gonna try to pump you up with a bunch of nonsense. That's just a fact. And you can do it or not do it. It's your choice. I don't make you do nothing. I ain't here to twist your arm or scare you up and all that nonsense. I'm just trying to give you stuff that will help you be your best self. I think I am the best teacher. I'm the best spiritual philosopher. I'm the best at what I do. Well, we got a whole bunch of guys doing it. Yeah, but I think I'm the best. Your views don't say the same. I don't know what criteria you judging me by. I'm judging me by me. And like my man James and George, everything is from the one. And if you ain't one, you ain't nothing. So yeah, I'm that good. And I take pride and I can prove what I'm doing on a daily basis is good. Still here, 6 years and running. So what you think really about it? Somebody hold no water. Got the receipts, subscribers, viewers, okay? And moving on, that's why I do what I do. Let's go. Women are run by what they think, but more so what they feel. They use that side of the brain that relies on what? Emotions, creativity, and sensitivity. So when they not using the masculine side that, okay, calm down, no, they still just, and that don't work for you all the time. It's okay to be feminine. It's okay to be that. But y'all run by your emotion. Women say, I feel. No, I want you to think. I don't mind you thinking. I want you to believe it. But feeling, no, I don't want that to be the criteria in which you live your, set your standards by. That's all. Thinking is a good criteria. Believing is a good criteria. But feeling, not so much. Okay? Why? They think of themselves also. And if you think you're fine, women, vanity, think I'm all that, I ain't got a problem with that. Why? Reality will take care of that. But if you think you're not, then you really not. And sometimes you can think you are, and reality lets you know you're really not. But that's the sobering, awakening. Sometimes you got to wake up because those dreams of being grandiose, dreams of grandeur, when they come reality, that's just a nightmare. Why? Reality is you ain't all of that. Hello? I come to grips with that too. I may believe I'm the best, but in reality, I ain't nothing to nobody. Still but myself. I got past that point too. And women who think highly of themselves, call themselves divas, and they won't, degrade themselves. They're not going to lower their standards. I don't have no problem with them. Why? You're not going to catch them? No. That's what I like about them. Now, how you deal with them, I call them high maintenance. If your wife go to beauty salon every week, nail polish every week, because her job and her career wants that, that's high maintenance. But a lot of people are built for that. A lot of people love that. That ain't my thing. And I ain't gonna marry a woman like that. Whoa, no, I'm not gonna put a suit and tie on every day to go to work. That ain't gonna never be a job I had. I'm a blue collar man. I'm a sweater. I'm working. I ain't doing that nonsense. But we got people with high standards. They're not gonna lower themselves. And that's a beautiful thing. Why? That keeps them prideful, okay? And they won't degrade themselves by selling them their bodies, belittling themselves, disrespect themselves for a few dollars. I ain't got a problem with them kind of women. But the other one, don't trust them. I'll meet them right there. But you got two kinds, okay? A good and a bad. So you can't have all good. And we ain't got all bad. So your choice. The only difference between a whore and a housewife, streetwalker and a housewife, is what they think of themselves. How and what they think of themselves. A housewife ain't going to be on the street. On the street ain't going to be a housewife. It's an old phrase, and that's just, I don't care. Well, I don't debate. To make the point, it ain't arguable. It ain't debatable argument. No, it's a fact. What you think about it means nothing to me. Understand that. I'm telling you what it is and what I know. So what you think and feel about that, that's your choice. Okay, moving on. But the phrase is, you can't make a hoe into a housewife. Why? Because they're two different people. They're not going to mix. That's why. If you got, everything got its balance, this or that, and good is over here, bad is over here, they're not going to mix. You can't serve two gods. You either serve one or the other. Simple. And the one you serve that's right will reward you. The other one, you won't suffer. Moving on. So, and again, if you think you're in the wrong, this is the one that just freaks me out. You think you're in the wrong body. Think again. Why? Because you're thinking wrong. And God don't make mistakes. If you're a man because your sexual organs and but if you think you're a woman in the man's body, that ain't got nothing to do with God. That's you. So I don't subscribe to that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to make it simple, so I'm not here to bask in none of that nonsense. But I know I'm a man. Women should know they're women. For those who don't know themselves, see, knowing that stuff take care of that problem. We don't have that issue. Well, I'm in a woman's body. No, you can dress up like a woman. You can act like a woman. You can do whatever you want to do. Just your choice. But moving on. But that's then you thinking God made a mistake. No, he didn't. He don't. That's what I'm saying. No, don't take responsibility for that. Don't blame that on God. Thinking, again, right, is a must. Why? If you're not thinking, you can't be doing nothing. It's all about thinking. If you ain't thinking right, Scooby-Doo, uh-oh, you're going to do some stuff that you're going to wish you hadn't. Why? We think, yes, but it is a must to do what? Be able to think right. Why? God, knowledge, and knowing thyself is what you want to have, not a belief system that you really can't prove or, substantiate and stand on. Some people use it, and I ain't got a problem with that, but I won't put my faith on that book. Trust me. Y'all pray on it. Y'all swear in it. Oh, man, y'all giving that book way too much authority over y'all. So, moving on. But I don't do the thing. But why? I'm a thinker. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower. I think Thinking is the advanced believing in God. You can believe it to a certain point, but right thinking is what? Knowing from your experience with God. There lies the difference. If you are a believer and I'm a knower, somewhere along we ain't doing the same thing. You claiming God, I'm claiming God. If you're getting blessed, you got the right to claim God. But if you ain't getting blessed, you just claiming God, and I'm trying to explain to you, I'm getting blessed. Well, what you doing ain't no right thing. Ain't no, okay, that's your opinion, but God sees the difference. That's why I answered too. That's why I could care less about you. And when we think, but without the right thinking, you're just ignorant. Yeah, you just going through what? The motions because of what? Ignorance. Ignorance ain't right thinking. Ignorance is just making stuff up as you go and believing what somebody say and then blaming somebody else because they don't match what you was told. By who? Who told you what you know? What? Obviously, you don't know that. Who told you what you believe? Did you question their authority? Question where they get their knowledge from? Moving on. If you think you know, and a lot of people, this is y'all problem believers. Y'all think y'all know because you believe, but you don't know. Right thinkers know what? Through experience. They don't have to believe. They just think right, act right, and do right. So now they know. They ain't got to believe. I don't push belief. Enough of y'all doing that nonsense. Thinking right, it ain't illegal yet. Why? A lot of y'all ain't doing it. So they don't really care. Little bit people follow me, little people listen to this. I ain't doing a dent to nothing. But for me, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I'm doing. Whatever else to go, that's on y'all. But I do it right this. Why? A lot of y'all don't understand that thinking right ain't illegal yet. But thinking wrong and always lose in life bet. If you a believer, I'm not betting on you to win. If you a knower, I'm putting my money on you. That's a sure thing. That's all. Simple as that. Thinking right leads to doing right. Hello? When you are a right thinker, that means you are what? A right liver. When daily. That's the right thinking philosophy. Being practiced on a day-to-day basis. You do all the things you need to do and still live your life and continue to do the things you need to do. Just implement what? Selfish service. Thinking, doing right, and you'll be fine. The only way you can live right is to first what? Think right. And then you learn that from what? Mr. Right. That's all I got for you. How to think, how to use what you think, implement it, and you'll benefit from that. That's it. I ain't got nothing else for you. I ain't trying to give you nothing else. That should be enough. I'm a man in Crossroads. He gave us 29 songs. Ain't no 30th song. Okay, that was just the pie in the sky idea, okay? And religion does that. It keep the pie in the sky. Y'all always looking for God up there, not here. I tell you, if you think right, that's why what? Your life and the things that you turn out in your life is right. So it's called blessings. You don't just happen. It happens from the work that you put in. And no matter what religion you profess, it's still got the work that you put in. So whatever God you profess, if you're doing good work, you'll get recognized for that. We call them blessings. All right. But right thinking is a way of life. You try it, and I guarantee it will change your life. Why? It changed mine. That's one reason why you think I'm pushing it. If this wasn't good, I wouldn't be. Oh, y'all might not know me. I was known for one thing back in the day. Good drugs. I had cocaine, it was good cocaine. I had weed, it was good weed. And so forth and so on. That was my reputation. Not just, no, anybody can sell drugs. No, my stuff was good. Why? I went to the source. I knew that a long time ago. The same thing Frank Lucas did, I did in every aspect. Went to it. I used to get a pound of weed for $100. If they knew back then, they would jump me. I ended up paying $5. So $100 markup. See? That's hustling. Whole nother level. But that's the difference because I was thinking right. Again, I just used it for the wrong thing. Again, same philosophy. Now, same philosophy, just being pushed to the right way. See the difference? I do. And what's this? I live right. Why? Because I think right. And that leads to what? Living. What you think. What you believe. You're going to be that. Okay? If you do right thinkers, if you're a right thinker, you're living what? Right when daily. And for that purpose and that reason, you're blessed for that. And if you're Christian, Muslim, or Jew, same thing. It ain't different for nobody. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care what your religion is. It's action that you deed that you put in that God worship, that God works, blesses you for the work that you put in. That's why. Thinking right is a way of life that keeps me from what? Cheating on my wife. A lot of us, side God, if you're married, cheating should not be an option in your lifestyle. It's wrong. I got the husband's club, okay? You can only join if what? You've been proven not to be what? A cheater. We don't take cheaters, okay? So if you got side piece, no, we can't deal with you. If you still running around with the low nature, we don't want you. Why? And we don't deal with that. We ain't got time for that. That's why. And real men will do what real men do. Be honest, forthright, simple. A real man ain't a cheater. So if you're a cheater, don't consider yourself a real man. Why? That's only you brainwashing yourself to believe something that's not true. Why? True men don't cheat. Simple. Moving on. So all you saying don't mean nothing. It's the actions behind it. I think right. What? Okay. Right thinkers, you can think and believe so that what now you can do with the power that you have. That's the power of true belief. What you believe, you're going to be. What you think and set your mind on, that's what you're going to achieve. It's all mental. It's all mental. It starts with this. Freedom of mind, the ass got to follow. Why? It can't separate itself. It got to go where the mind say go. Wrapping it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Right thinkers. When you believe, and you know if they live right, if you believe that if you live and do the right thing, you will be blessed for that, and you do it, and you get it, do you still believe it or do you know it? When you pray, and you do the first step, I prayed, and my prayer got answers 7 months down the road, but I never stopped praying. I never gave up on my prayer. Why? I put the faith and belief in that it would happen. That's walking by faith, not by sight. I didn't see it, but I knew it would be there, okay? Another fact of life, another from experience. Wrapping it up, again, I appreciate you tuning in. If you think or believe you can be your best self with daily practice and right thing philosophy, you can be, just like me. That's all it took me. That's all I do. You can do it too. That's why I'm here to help you to do just that. I hope you got the lesson. More important, I hope you're using these lessons and benefiting from them. That's what I'm giving to you for. And then closing right thinkers again. May you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So none of my right thinkers who know the power of belief and right thinking has passed away.